Nvidia's stock plummeted on March 3, 2025. The stock dropped 8.7%. Reports suggested Nvidia's AI chips were ending up in China. This raised concerns due to export controls. Investors feared potential consequences. This led to a sell-off of Nvidia stock. Adding fuel to the fire, authorities in Singapore launched an investigation. The probe centers around Nvidia's customers, Dell and Supermicro Computer. These companies are suspected of potential violations of U.S. export restrictions. The investigation focuses on the flow of servers containing Nvidia chips. The authorities suspect these servers were shipped from Singapore to Malaysia. This route is believed to be a possible channel for smuggling chips to China. The investigation has raised concerns about the effectiveness of existing export controls. It also raises questions about the due diligence of companies involved in these transactions. Dell and Supermicro Computer have seen their stock prices fall as well. Dell's stock dropped nearly 7%, while Supermicro's plunged by 13%. Supermicro, in particular, has been hit hard. The company's stock had already plummeted by almost 30% the previous week. The investigation in Singapore has sent shockwaves through the tech industry. It highlights the serious consequences that companies face for violating export controls. It also underscores the challenges of preventing sensitive technology from falling into the wrong hands. In response to the allegations, Nvidia issued a statement. A spokesperson for the company emphasized their commitment to compliance. They stated that Nvidia investigates all reports of potential export violations. The spokesperson reiterated that unauthorized entities cannot obtain or utilize their restricted products in prohibited countries. Despite Nvidia's assurances, analysts remain cautious. Gil Luria, an analyst at D.A. Davidson, expressed concerns about the situation. He pointed out that if new restrictions are imposed, Nvidia's argument of not being responsible for reseller actions might not hold water. Luria emphasized that further restrictions on Nvidia's sales to China could significantly impact their revenue. The situation has sparked a debate about the effectiveness of current export controls and the responsibility of companies to prevent their products from being misused. Some experts argue that stricter regulations are necessary to prevent sensitive technologies from reaching unauthorized entities. Others believe that the focus should be on strengthening enforcement mechanisms and promoting greater transparency in the supply chain. The outcome of the investigation in Singapore and any subsequent actions taken by U.S. authorities will likely shape the future of export controls in the tech industry. Section 4. Navigating export controls and financial impacts. The investigation and potential for stricter export controls come at a critical time for Nvidia. The company is a dominant player in the AI chip market. However, access to the Chinese market is crucial for continued growth. Nvidia's Q4 2024 earnings report revealed a mixed bag. While the company's Blackwell AI server systems generated a substantial $11 billion in revenue, sales in China were below previous levels. Nvidia's CFO Colette Kress acknowledged the challenges posed by export controls. She stated that data center sales in China have not recovered to pre-restriction levels. Kress anticipates this trend to continue. The situation highlights the delicate balancing act Nvidia faces. The company must comply with U.S. regulations while also trying to maintain a presence in the lucrative Chinese market. This situation is not unique to Nvidia. Many U.S. tech companies face similar challenges in balancing national security concerns with business interests. Section 5. Nvidia's strategic outlook. Despite the current uncertainties, Nvidia remains optimistic about its long-term prospects. The company is investing heavily in research and development. They aim to maintain their technological edge in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. Nvidia is also exploring new markets and expanding its product portfolio. The company is focusing on high-growth areas like data centers, gaming, and automotive. Nvidia's strategic partnerships with major players in these industries are expected to drive future growth. While the investigation in Singapore and potential for stricter export controls pose challenges, Nvidia is taking steps to mitigate the impact. The company is strengthening its export compliance program and working closely with authorities. Nvidia is also exploring alternative markets and diversifying its supply chain. The coming months will be crucial for Nvidia. The company's ability to navigate these challenges will determine its future success.